one rental at a time. And I've been warning you about this live stream. This might be a rant. I talked about it with Anna Kelly this morning. That interview is already live. I've been sitting on it all day and I just have to get this out there. But before I do, I want you to know that this rant is it's coming from a good place. Just like everything on this channel, I share with you how I feel. It's not always right, but it at least is coming from a good place. So before we do that, let's get on the holiday gear so we can at least laugh at the crazy guy on YouTube wearing the silly hat. And what I want this video to be about is there's a lot of negative YouTube channels. A lot of negative YouTube channels talking about financials, economics, collapse, homelessness, food banks, real estate crash, foreclosure wave, forbearance, all of these things. Lots of them just want to complain. They want to talk about bad times because it gets clicks. It reminds me of newspapers when, the joke was if there was blood in the streets, you'd sell a lot of papers. So that's what they're doing. These folks are preying on your insecurities. However, the biggest problem I have with these channels, the biggest problem, is I fear they are giving you, permission to do nothing. Because again, if the world is ending, who cares? You don't need to do anything. If the world is ending, if the US economy is going to go bankrupt and we're all going to be autonomous robots, why do anything? These negative YouTube channels are making gobs of money off you, but they are worse. They are giving you permission. They are giving you self-talk to do nothing. That's a crisis. You need to own that. It has gone down in history through every crisis, including the Great Depression, the Great Recession, the dot-com crash, the oil embargoes of the 70s, that millionaires and opportunities are made in the crisis. You can either sit back and let these YouTube entertainers prey on your insecurities, or you can acknowledge that we're in some trouble and do the work. Do the work. I've documented what that means in a nearly 20-year duration. Through the real estate depression, folks, I was investing through the depression. Saw a way to save ourselves near the peak, went all in near the bottom. Why? Because I did the work. I am not smarter than any of you. I may have one unique skill, and that is once I am focused, I am like a hammer. I just keep going. Hence, we do 3 or 4 pieces of original content every day. I'm just consistent. Do the work. If you want to change your financial future, do the work. If you want to take advantage of the inventory that's coming on the market in 2021, do the work. If you want to sit down and feel like you have permission to do nothing, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give you permission to do nothing. If you want to change your financial future, if you want to get to 4 rental properties, it only takes 4. Do the work. If you need help, you can come back to this YouTube channel every day. It's free. Hit subscribe. I have a daily show. I talk to multimillionaires 5 days a week, daily show 7 days a week, millionaires 5 times a week, share with you what's going on in my business. Do the work. If you want to create belief and confidence and read about a journey, go to Amazon and buy the book. If you're ready and you want to cancel the noise of those freaking YouTube entertainers that drive me crazy, buy the course below. It's called How to Get Started, One Rental at a Time. It outlines it. Do the work. My course was created by documenting everything I did. I learned a market I never lived in. Nobody in my family had any real estate experience. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and jumped in. Do the work. There's no deals out there. I don't care. Do the work. This market is the hardest I've ever seen. Great. You've got 3 to 4 months of hard work ahead of you. Do the work and get ready for 2021. We will not have record low inventory next year. Forbearance will bring inventory. Frustrated landlords will bring inventory. But most importantly, consumers, the people I have been studying for 20 years, they are going to spend like drunken sailors. Mom and pop who have lived in this home for 10 years, they painted the bedrooms, they want out. They have a lot of equity and they want to move up. There is going to be inventory coming. Probably the spring selling season. If you want to be ready, you want to understand what is going on, the various quality differences in your market, do the work. Folks, if you don't understand that single family homes is going to be the asset of the next decade, you're not paying attention. Wall Street is funding build to rent in Houston, in Vegas, in Phoenix, and more markets because they can't find inventory. They have the cheapest and most patient capital. They are buying or building single family rentals. You either get in now, meaning 2020, 2021, 2022, or the returns get lower. Supply's coming, but you got to do the work and stop watching these freaking channels that just want to scare you all day long. I freaking hate that they get 40,000 views in a day. And yes, I'm a little jealous. I will admit, I'm a little jealous. Why does negativity and scaring you do that? Let's realize that yes, today we have darkness, but out of darkness comes light and out of darkness comes opportunity. Most of you were listening to all of these talking heads back in 2010 when it was the absolute best time to buy real estate. I bought hand over fist because I did the work. I don't know what was going on. I don't get it. I don't know why people were running away when you could buy a house for 40 grand and rented for 1,200. Where's everybody? They were scared. They were listening to everybody say that real estate's going to continue to fall 5% a month. Once you're at land value, it's not going anywhere. Do the work. Again, I had to get this off my chest. It is really bothering me. I see too many people out there falling for this negativity trap. We are almost through this horrible event, and too many of you are still hovering under your blanket, just thinking the world is going to end. It's not. I'm sorry. You're going to survive. It is going to be a bull market. You're not going to be ready, and you're going to be crying in your milk because you missed another opportunity. I don't want to hear about it. I simply don't want to hear about it. You know how many times a day, maybe a week, I hear about, oh, I wish I was buying in 2010? No, you don't. Remember 2010? Bear Stearns goes out, all these other things going on. Most people went to cash because you were freaking scared out of your mind. It's only if you do the work. Look every day. Get a little bit better every day. And if you need help, buy the course below, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. But most importantly, if you buy the course, please join our community. The community on Facebook is private. It is only for students. It is free if you buy the course. The private Facebook group you must ask to join is called One Rental at a Time Works. The community is growing. It is now the heartbeat of One Rental at a Time. It is positive. I control who gets in, and I will remove people if I don't think they are abiding by the rules. But it is getting daily updates about deals and questions and students helping students. It is quite amazing. But in the end, stop letting negativity drive you to do nothing. These YouTube entertainers that preach negativity, they don't care about you at all. They don't want to see you succeed. They're happy to spout negativity and blood in the streets because they're making $4, $5, $6, $1,000 a day. They're doing just fine. Let's talk about doing the work. Let's talk about changing your family's future. Let's talk about 4 rental properties, single family homes. Let's make 2021 different. Let's make 2021 better. If you want to do it, watch this channel, subscribe, like this video. If you really want to make me feel good, give this video a thumbs up. This is a rant. I'm passionate about this, so I appreciate it. If you don't have any money, watch the channel every day. It's free and it will continue to be free. If you need to believe and get entertained by a 20-year journey, buy the book. If you're ready to do the work because you're stuck at home, buy the course. It's $199. Do the work every day, 10 to 20 minutes. But join the Facebook group as well, because that community is the heartbeat. It is growing. And don't forget, I talk to my students in the Facebook group 9 a.m. for some mentoring every Saturday. All right, I feel better. Hopefully that's good. I'm going to take off this hat because it's ridiculously hot. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.